Hi. It's Thursday. It's almost 2:30. So I've been doing stuff today. So I did my workout, did emails, usual boring stuff. And then I did some more on the Canva site. So I got everything typed for now until I want to go back and look at it. But that's all done at least. I guess the bulk of the work is done. So next up would be adding pictures, which I'm thinking I might try and do later today. I don't know because I have to finish up on the Garuda Mimas line art badly, so I can start working on getting those downloads up. Um, yeah, so I'm actually about to do that. But I've also been working on doing the Fire Dragon design stuff, like the updates. I'm struggle busing because the problem is that my stuff isn't meant for a lot of products that I would like to have. So it's interesting because it's everything I do, nothing looks good. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, print on demand stuff, pretty much. I'm still messing around with it, and maybe some of it I'll probably go back and update later. But for the time being, it's done for now. Because I need to actually create words. I was going to use Canva, but Canva doesn't have the option available that I want, where I want the words to be ombre, is what I want, because I think it gives it a really cool effect. So I'm going to have to do them myself and just get them uploaded, which is fine. It just takes a bit. It's nothing too crazy. But I will have to end up doing that. So I think once I add the words onto some stuff and such, it might help a little bit. So we'll see. But the Fire Dragon and Clover stuff is not a huge rush to get done. Because this weekend I will start working on Christmas and dog stuff just so it's up ahead of time. And that way if people want it, it's there. That's kind of where I'm at. Maybe my dog stuff will get some recognition. I don't know. I'm just gonna try. I also just want to put the dog stuff up, just to have it up there. So, but I am just gonna start working on the Garuda Mimas. Try and get her liner done today, and then start working on the Fire Dragon words. And then tomorrow we'll have to see exactly what I feel like doing, because maybe I can start working on the some more of their updates. I know I gotta do the Garuda. Well, hopefully I can get her stuff done today. Then I can start working on the Garuda Mimas whatnot afterwards. And we'll see. Because I have until Wednesday, but it's just that stuff still takes me a little while to do. So that's where I'm at. But we'll see as I get there. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of playing around with stuff. So we'll try it out. Probably in a bit. I don't know. I was in a bit I'll record a portion of the drawing, the line art for you. I just need to get started on this stuff first, and then I'll come back. And we'll keep going on with that. I'm partially distracted. That's why I'm that's all I got though. That's where I'm at. So I guess let me just get started with her, and then we will go from there. Hi, it's Friday. So I left the house this morning for not work because normally when I leave it's just to go to work. And I was like yesterday I kind of started to like feel it and I'm like, "Ooh, I need to go out." So I did. I guess you could say I had retail therapy. I don't know. Cuz I went to Michael's, Target, and Dollar Tree cuz they're all in the same area together. I didn't go to Walmart cuz it's on the other side and I just didn't really want to. I was out for a little over an hour or so. But I got some good stuff, and I only got this stuff because it was 50% to 60% off at Michael's. The majority of it. I got some stuff at Dollar Tree. Not Dollar Tree, at Target. I got nothing at Dollar Tree. So, so what started this? Because originally I didn't have the intention to go out and buy things. And then I saw this, and I said, "Oh, that's mine." And he was the last one left, so I was like, I have to because I have that little hedgehog pumpkin right there. Now I get two. All right, and then how do I want to? I don't know. So then I saw this crow pillow, and normally I wouldn't, but when I don't have a pillow on my couch, and I really liked how the crow looked. I thought it looked cool. And the bright plus side is that this is black on the back. So now I can have this pillow out year round and just flip it when I need it, or if I come across pillowcases I like, which maybe from like other creators on their store or something, I can now buy pillowcases. So, got that. I got this skeletal dog. There were cat stuff, obviously, but I'm not a cat person. I can deal with cats, but I don't personally like them. I am, however, a dog lover. It's just I don't currently have any. This was next best option, so I believe these are wiener dogs. So I got that one. And then I got this. It's a wooden, is what it is, but I just liked it because of the crow. It says come in first belt. I thought it looked nice. And then because I need more green in my life, I got Tinsel Dog dressed as a little witch. There's a purple one too, but I was like, obviously I want green. And it says Boo on his sign, and I was like, these are adorable. So not gonna lie, a lot of these are probably gonna sit right there on my bar, is what I'm thinking. And I went into Michael's one time before this was all on sale, and I wanted, so it's a pillow pumpkin. I wanted one, but I was not willing to pay $25 for one. Again, this was half off, so I said, oh, mine. So, and then shirt is a child shirt. I don't personally care. It's dinosaurs with little trick-or-treat baskets. Yes. And just when I was done, I casually looked over and I see this. And I said, oh, that's mine too. It was the last one, so I said, he's mine. So that was all Michael's. Oh, also, I got one more thing. This is not Halloween, but it's a diamond painting kit, and it was $5. So I said, yes, that's also mine. So I got that. So I got quite a bit of, like, seasonal stuff, which I don't really do because I just don't have anywhere I can put it. I can store it, but it's like putting it is different. But that's why I'm thinking a lot of this is probably going to sit on the bar. And then, because most of it's sitting there on the TV, so I don't know. I might try and put it around the room, so we'll see. Alright, and then, we're almost done. So, at the Dollar Tree, I don't have, like, hand towels for the kitchen, so I got some pumpkins. These were $5, so I was like, oh, why not? And I just got this, like, plaid pattern, which I'm fine with. Obviously they're not green because they don't really have, like, green and black stuff, which I'm like, oh, my perfect. Because it's all, like, either orange and black, which makes sense, or it's purple and black, and then Michael's has, like, pink and black, and I'm like, I don't really care for those. So I got orange because I'm thinking of my characters are Lathy and Kanan, who are green and orange. I'm like, oh, that actually works. And I also like orange and green together, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'll take it. Not everything in here is, like, green, but I have a good chunk of it. I also got these. So they're little ceramic pumpkins, but they're green, so I was like, oh, so I had to do that. And I know this is very early. I know, we have 2 months. However, it was $3, and I couldn't pass it up. He's a little green deer for Christmas, so I said, oh, he's mine too. There was like a white and green one, but I don't like white. That pumpkin's an exception because there were no more orange pumpkins. There were these beige ones, but it was almost like burlap feeling, and I'm like, okay, I don't want that. So I just did with a white pillow, so now I could put one on either side. So there's like so many living room items, like house items I want that are saved on Amazon, but I'm not gonna get them right now because there's no point in me doing that. Like, even me just getting this stuff is like, oof, I should not be, but that's okay. So anyway, that was a little haul. So what I thought I could do with you guys is super quick, because I'm at the point now where I want to add pictures to the site, at least like base pictures, and then later on I'll go update them. Alright, it's after 6, so I managed to kind of spread the decorations around a little bit here. So I have my little ceramics, possibly if it'll focus, right there. Skull with my little hedgehog pumpkin. I got both pillows, I forgot to take that. I have both my dogs, and then the crow. It should be all of them, I'm pretty sure. So I also was going to be uploading to Webtoons and Tapas, whatever it is. They're for like online comic stuff. This was annoying me, but I have to have a thumbnail for like the actual story itself. And I was like, shit. And I don't know if I can change it later on, so in case I can't, I'm making thumbnails. I don't do this, or not thumbnail, yeah, thumbnail I suppose, or a cover. I don't do this because I have a hard time with it. However, I now have to do this. So I'm gonna make them simple by only having a few characters, and it's just gonna be the main character. I'm not doing all of them because it's just such a small area, which that was also kind of pissing me off. Because it can't be any more than like a certain amount of kilobytes, but also it has to be a certain size, which I figured it out. I know how to do it now. I just have to actually create the thumbnail. So I was like, okay, before I do something I don't want, let me just make one. So this is kind of where I'm at. It's also raining outside. So this is for the website, the characters for that. So this was my first drawing of Arlathea with JoJo, Arlathea green, and the dragon. This is the second one. So same concept, but Arlathea a little more show, and she's got the elements kind of going. So this is where I'm at sketch-wise. Here's the little character sketch, which I'm about to fix. I know, we're going to work on her. And then this is the actual Arlathea right now. So we have Arlathea here. JoJo's down in this corner. I have green, and then the dragon back here. And then I'm just going to put her name up there. If I cover the dragon some more, it's fine. Obviously, when I do like actual like pencil, like this, green, this'll get, I might make her a little smaller to fit her in a little bit better. That's where we're at right now. So I'm just going to work on this pretty much for the rest of the night, I think, because one, I really want to draw. I'm not in the mood to do any more working, so I'm like, I kind of want to just draw, because then, oh, you know what, also, so Michaels gave me an idea, because you know how it does, like, the pink Halloween with the black? So since obviously it's a little too late for that, and I didn't think about this, so I'm like, okay, now I know what I can do next year. So I'm thinking about doing 2 different versions. I think I'm going to do for Christmas, I'm going to do like a normal Christmas one with like the blue, the white, the green, the red, your yellow, the normal colors, normal Christmassy, because Michaels has that pastel stuff out. I don't really want to do that. I want like more traditional, I think. And then I'm going to do a black and green Christmas. I don't know how yet, but that will be a tomorrow thing. So I'm going to do a regular one tomorrow, and then do that one, and then I also got to do the dogs too, so we'll see. But I at least want to do that. I think that would be really cool. So I have to sketch it out still, obviously. That'll again be tomorrow. But that's my idea. I think it'll be really cool if I can pull it off. It's also just different, so if you don't want your traditional Christmas, you want something a little bit crazier, then you can. But I think it'd be kind of fun. So I just want to test it out. I am going to put blue in there, because why not? But yeah, I kind of want to do that. I think it would be fun. So that'll be an attempt tomorrow. I don't know if I'll actually get the coloring tomorrow. I'm hoping I can. Because the other thing though is that I also have to do, I don't even know what I was saying. I guess other than the dog, oh, my comic, my next video for next week, I've started it. Which it's in this phase right now, so we're, yeah. Because this is what I'm going to record drawing-wise, so I still have to do all these other ones. This one I'm pretty much done, so I gotta mess with all those. Yeah, it's because it's people, so that's why I'm like, I don't want to. But I think tomorrow when I come home, I need to at least get that finished drawn and lined. I think it's what I need to attempt to do. And then, depending Sunday, I can either continue with that or do something else. Oh, shit. Yeah. I was like, because Monday and Tuesday, but I'm like, I'm doing actual, because I gotta do Patreon downloads. Those have to be done by Wednesday. And I haven't even started those. So those are going to be a Monday, Tuesday thing. Along with trying to do the Fire Dragon stuff. So, yeah, I guess tomorrow when I come home. It's a good thing I'm starting the Christmas stuff early. Like, that's good, because I can get it up by next month. Which was my plan. But yeah, now I gotta work on the Phantology. Like, when I get to the coloring portion, it should be relatively quick. It should be. Because there's not a whole lot going on. So it should be fast. It's just because it's people. That's why I'm like, well, it's just when I draw a bunch of people, I'm like, I don't really want to do it. But it's just the way I have it set up and the way I'm starting it. That's why. So, that's the plan for now. But I'm not going to record these. I just need to get these done. Especially because, yeah, I'm just not recording them. And that way next week, I also need to try and get these done so I can get the first page up next week. Because I need to try and do 1 page a week with these. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But we'll see. Not unless I feel like working on Phantology, but I'm like, I think I should wait and just do that tomorrow night. Because, yeah. It's probably what's going to happen, so let me get back to them, and I'll catch you up probably tomorrow.
It's so boring. Where are you at, Adner Dubai?
The boys, yeah. So wait, the boys.